Hey guys, what is up? So today's video is going to be a tutorial. I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a sort of halo, bronzy type of a look. I'm not really sure exactly where I'm going with this look yet. I'm sorry if I sound like a little bit down or under the weather today. I was throwing up on Monday night and I just felt sick all day yesterday. So I think I might have the flu. I'm feeling a little bit better today, so I thought that I would film a tutorial for you guys. And I hope you guys like it. I changed up the setup a little bit. I hope the lighting is a little bit better. And yeah, so if you want to see how to do this look, then just keep watching. So I'm going to be starting with a Clinique moisturizing gel. This is just a moisturizer that sinks into my skin super fast. I do have combination skin, so this is supposed to be, for combination to oily skin. To prime my eyes, I'm using the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. So I'm going to be taking a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer, and this is going to be my transition shade. This smells so good, but it's kind of making me sick because I'm sick. So I'm going to be taking this, and I'm going to be putting this, first of all, in my transition area, which is a little bit above the crease. This isn't the brush that I really want to use for this. Hold on. I actually wanted to use the Morphe M441. I freaking love Morphe eye brushes. They're literally the only eye brushes that I use. And I'm just going to be putting this in, like I said, the transition area. Alright, once that shade is all buffed out in the crease, we're going to be taking the Morphe M433 now, and I'm going to be creating the halo effect. So what we're going to do is put this on the outer corner. Now I'm going to be taking the shade Taupe from the Lorac Pro Original palette, and I'm just going to be taking this on my Morphe M433 again, and just sort of building that product up. Next, I am taking the Morphe MB13. This is the same type of shape as the Morphe M433, but it's just a little bit more accessible to smaller areas because it's a little bit more compact. So I'm going to go back in with the taupe and sort of pack this on in those areas to make it a little bit darker. Now we're going to be taking the star of the show, which is Weenie by ColourPop. This is one of the collaborations, one of the eyeshadows that Kathleen Lights did as a collaboration with ColourPop. I will link the website, the ColourPop, I will link the ColourPop website down below. It is a little bit hard to get your hands on. They don't sell in a regular drugstore. So we're going to be packing this on the center of the lid, and as you guys can see, that gives off the halo effect. I'm going to be using a little bit more of that color and just packing it on even more because we want this to be poppin'. I'm going to be taking the Dr. Brandt Pores No More Primer. I'm just going to be applying this in the places that I have the largest pores. Alright, sorry about the thing over there, okay. Okay, now that my pores are blurred, I'm going to be going in with the L'Oreal True Match. I just got this the other day actually. I tried this a long time ago and I wasn't loving it, but I want to try it again, so I picked it up. I returned it the other time, but and then I'm also going to be using the Fit Me Dewy and Smooth on the outer edges of my face because this is a dark, I forgot I was going to color correct, so I'm going to be going in with the NYX, what is this, HD Concealer in green. I'm just going to be using a damp beauty blender, and I'm bouncing this out to get the excess product off my skin. Okay, are you serious? What is that noise? I don't know. Now that I have that green concealer blended out for the most part, I'm going to be taking a Wet n Wild foundation brush and just applying this Maybelline Dewy and Smooth foundation on the outer corners of my face, like I said, on the outer edges of my face. So, outer edges of my forehead, and of course under the cheekbones. This is just gonna like bronze up the skin a little bit since the shade is a little bit dark for me. And then I'm obviously gonna be going back in with my beauty blender to blend this out, but I'm just gonna be applying all the foundation first. And then down there on my jaw and a little bit on my neck. Alright, now I'm gonna be using my L'Oreal True Match. And I'm just going to be using the other side of that brush to just apply this on my face. And then I'm going to be blending it out with my damp beauty blender. That we look like a complete psycho right now, but I'm gonna fix that. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm gonna be taking the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 10, and this is a little bit dark for me. I'm kind of scared how it's gonna turn out, but I'm basically just gonna be swiping this on my cheeks a little bit, and I'm gonna be re-dampening my beauty blender. Because this foundation was a little bit too light almost. I am horrible at picking out my foundation shades, like absolutely horrible. Just going to go ahead and blend this ish out. Now I'm going to be going with highlighter. The reason that I'm going in with highlighter right now is because this is a cream product, and I just don't want to use powder and then cream. So I'm just going to be using this, swiping it on my cheekbones. This is the Benefit Wash Up highlighter. Okay, and then I'm just tapping it out with my fingers. Okay, now that the highlight is all blended out, we're just going to go one more time with the beauty blender real quick, just to blend that ish in. Now we're going to be going with the Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 15 Fair. This is a little bit lighter than the one that we used on my face, and we are going to be just applying this on my under eyes, which I probably should have done before we did the highlight just then. Oh girl, it's alright, it's alright. Before that concealer can crease, I know I look kind of crazy right now because I'm squinting my eyes, but I just don't want that concealer to crease. I'm going to be using my Real Technique setting brush and the RCMA No Color Powder to set my under eyes. I'm using a patting motion for this instead of a rubbing motion so that we don't sweep away the concealer that we just put down. Now we're going to be contouring and bronzing up the skin. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Solely Bronzer, the same one that I used as my transition shade for my eyeshadow area. This is a Wet n Wild powder brush. And down the chin. And up on the forehead a little bit. So my camera is about to die, so I need to work quickly with this. But basically, I'm just going to be baking underneath my contour to sharpen up that area a little bit and make sure that our contour doesn't go down too far. If you are not familiar with the term baking, basically what you do is you put the powder on your face, a little excess powder than usual, and then you let it sit on your face for like 5 minutes pretty much, or people do it longer, and then you just wipe away the excess powder. So I don't do this on like an everyday basis. I don't wear makeup on an everyday basis, but I'm just going to be dipping this little triangular sponge into my RCMA No Color Powder. This powder is great. And I'm just going to be baking. sharpen up that contour. And I'm also going to bake a little bit on my smile lines. This looks super messy right now. I'm hoping it won't look that bad when I wipe. While we're letting that powder set, we're going to go back in and finish the eyes. I'm going to be using the shade Taupe from the L'Oreal Pro palette again, and I'm going to be sweeping this underneath my lash line and connecting it up on top. This is the Morphe E36 brush. It's amazing for under the eyes and also on the inner corner. Okay, now I'm going to be taking the shade Nude from the L'Oreal Pro palette again. This is a super pretty champagne color, and it has a little bit of a pinkiness to it because it is the champagne color. So it's going to go good with the weenie ColourPop eyeshadow that we put on. Now I'm going to go in and do my brows. I'm using the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Espresso, and then I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper in clear just to set those brows in place. Now that I am done with my brows, the gel is still setting a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and wipe away this powder.